Hi, it's Caitlin from Caitlin Swatches, and my chair is very squeaky. It's that time of the month again when I show off polish pickup swatches for you. This month I have 8, which is like maybe the most I've ever had, and I am so excited. I mean, obviously I'm so excited, but I'm super extra excited because I have some new brands that I haven't shared with you before, and everything's really beautiful. I'm also gonna take this moment to like plug something personal, which isn't actually personal, but I just need a second season of this particular show that I love to happen. So if you haven't already, please watch Our Flag Means Death. It's life-changing. It means everything to me. All I'm gonna say is that it's better than it looks and it should be, and it's also the funniest, most heartbreaking and heartwarming and important television that I've seen in a long time. So please, please, please watch it. Okay, but anyway, the polish pickup for June is themed around carnivals and fairs, I think. And the shop will open from June 3rd through the 6th. I will include all of the information you need to know down in the description, but essentially the shop will open at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the 3rd of June. It will close on the 6th, and polishes will ship out about 3 weeks later. Everything is pre-ordered. There might be limits on how many polishes are available. I will include that down in the description along with the prices for each of the polishes. And I think we should just get into it. Let's start off with Bee's Knees Lacquer. This one is called Callan May. I did Google that, and that's how Google told me to pronounce it. So this one is inspired by the Spring Court Festival in the A Court of Thorn and Roses series. And this one is described as a black to red multichrome with green light reflective glitters, which are meant to look like bonfires at night among the roses. So that is actually a really great description because I'm totally getting that when I look at the polish. So this one I built up in 2 coats. It has a really good formula. As with most reflective glitters, I recommend working in 2 coats because they do dry so textured. You don't want to do more than 2, otherwise it'll get a little too thick. But this one covers completely in 2 coats. It's really easy to work with, and definitely use 2 layers of a regular glossy top coat if you want a super glossy finish, or a product like a glitter grabbing top coat. So here you can see it in the sun, and it is so fiery and sparkly. I really love those green light reflective glitters. They're super cool, and I really love this polish. So here it is in 2 coats plus top coat. And next up we have My Indie Polish Haunted Mansion. And this one is described as a neon green jelly with multicolored color changing flakes, as well as shimmers and tiny hollow flakes. So this one is obviously inspired by haunted mansion, haunted house type rides at carnivals, which are always terrifying to me. And this polish is adorable. I completely fell in love with this the minute I saw it in the bottle. It is so neon and bright, and I absolutely love the rainbow of flakes that are in here. They're so tiny, and I'm just obsessed with little tiny flakes. So this one is just beautiful. I absolutely love it, and it applies beautifully. It's definitely squishy and jelly, so you might not get full coverage with your nail line, but I got pretty good coverage in 3 coats. And this one I didn't experience any staining despite it being so pigmented and green, because I really love Tanya's formula. So here it is in 3 coats plus top coat. And next up we have Wildflower Lacquer Carnival Sass. So this one is inspired by vintage carnival glass, and I didn't really look into what that is, but I guess you can buy glassware at carnivals. And that sounds really fun. I don't know. I like glassware. Anyway, this one is heavily pigmented, so Taylor recommends using a good base coat. And the polish itself is described as a deep orange base with pinkish red to gold shifting shimmer. So this one is like just incredible. It's very hard to capture because it does look kind of almost red in certain lighting, like here under direct lighting, but overall it's more orange leaning, as you are going to see in a second. So it is incredibly shifty, incredibly pigmented, an amazing formula. It builds up perfectly in 2 coats, and it's just so fiery and vibrant and perfect for summer. I really love this one, and yeah, I have a feeling it's going to be popular because it's so pretty. Next up, we have Glisten and Glow. So this one is called Carnival Lights and Summer Nights, and it's described as a blue jelly polish loaded with green to blue to gold iridescent flakes and blue to pink to purple iridescent flakes, as well as various sizes of neon pink glitters, which are just so fun in this polish. I love blue and pink together, and I love how these come together in this polish. So this one is inspired by a breathtaking blue summer night sky at the carnival as the Ferris wheel circles and glows with those neon light bulbs. So this one is recommended to be built up in 3 coats, which you're seeing here. I worked in thin coats because it builds up really nicely and easily, but as you can see, it is quite textured. So definitely use a glitter grabber like the Glisten and Glow glitter grabber. So this product I have been using for years and I really love it. It works so well to smooth out glitters. So as you can see here, I apply it over the polish once you've put on your desired number of coats, and this is not your final step. So what you do is you let the glitter grabber dry. I wait about 10 minutes and then I apply the Glisten and Glow top coat, which is their second product that they're offering this month in the polish pickup. So this is super fast drying. It dries in like 2 to 4 minutes. It doesn't cause any sort of shrinkage or tip wear. It's super clear. It doesn't dull my hollows, and it's just amazing. So I've been using this top coat for years as well, and highly, highly, highly recommend it. So as you can see, this leaves a super glossy, smooth finish when you use it with the glitter grabber. And as you are going to see here, the polish itself is really shifty, and I love the flakes. They definitely change to that. They don't change, but when you move it through different lighting, you get that green shift, which is so beautiful. And I absolutely love it here when it's out of direct lighting. This would look incredible matte if you were so inclined. And here you can see just how smooth and glossy it gets with the glitter grabber top coat and the Glisten and Glow top coat over top. Next up, we have Trio Lacquer, and this one is called Exhilaration. So the inspiration behind this polish is the feeling of the thrill of being on a carnival ride and the excitement of the games and the giddiness of being with friends and eating too much sugar, which is exactly what I love about carnivals and fairs, though I don't go to too many. I guess I just go to amusement parks, but they're kind of similar in my mind. So this polish is named after that feeling of exhilaration. So the polish itself is described as a neon yellow filled with iridescent flakies that shift through gold, pink, and green, and a sprinkle of hollow. So I am obsessed with this polish. It has an amazing formula. I built it up in 2 coats. It smooths out completely with glossy top coat, and it is so bright. Note that it is like more of a highlighter yellow with that hint of green than my video and pictures are showing. I just love this one so much, and I think it's really fun. Next up, we have Cuticula, and this one is called Sunburst Carousel. So this one is inspired by a picture of a carousel, which is really beautiful, and this one is described as having a pink to green to gold shifting pigment base with pink to green to orange to gold ultra chrome shifting flakies. So this one is opaque in 3 coats though. To be honest, I probably would have left it at 2. I just wanted to show everyone what it would look like in 3. And this also works really well as a topper, which I will show you in a few moments. But as you can see, this has a fantastic formula. It's just so fluid and easy to work with. I also really, really, really love the size of the flakes in this. They're very small, really beautiful. They lay super flat, and as you can see, it smooths out completely with top coat. This would also look incredible matte. So here it is in 3 coats plus top coat, and I really took my time showing off this one. As you are going to see here, it's just phenomenal. Like, check out those shifts. You're getting green, you're getting the orange, you're getting the pink. It's just so, so beautiful. And I wanted to show this one as a topper, so I'm applying it over a black cream on my index finger, which really brings out that pink shimmer. And then on my middle finger, I've actually used the Cuticula Mic Drop base coat, which is what Amanda recommended using as a base. And I think it looks so dainty and delicate over top of that base coat. So this is just one layer of Sunburst Carousel over a base as a topper, and it looks phenomenal. And I will show this off to you as well so you can see how the shifts look when it's used as a topper. Next up, we have Great Lakes Lacquer Get Your Cherry On, and this is inspired by the National Cherry Festival, which is held in Traverse City, Michigan. So this one, in terms of the inspiration, Mariah loves going to this festival and picking up the cherry barbecue sauce as well as chocolate covered cherries. And I personally am a cherry fanatic. Cherry season is so short, whether it's enjoying the cherry blossoms on trees or the fruit itself. So it's actually cherry season right now where I am. So I'm just eating cherries every moment I can, and I really want chocolate covered cherries. But anyway, this polish is described as a plum leaning black cherry filled with a vibrant red to orange to yellow shifting shimmer. So this one is absolutely gorgeous. It's very hard to capture on camera. I did my best, but it really shifts around a lot. So in this lighting, the direct overhead lighting where I'm swatching, you're definitely seeing that sort of blackened purple at the edges. But in my other lighting, when I filmed it, it really picked it up almost as a red, which it is, but it also is deeper and richer than that. So it kind of looks orange even at some angles. It really has so many shifts. So this one is absolutely gorgeous. It's very rich. It's very much like a cherry. And I will try not to eat my fingernails while I'm eating my cherries. And last but not least, we have Paint It Pretty Polish. This one is inspired by those like water gun shooting games at carnivals and fairs, which I've never played but looks super fun. So this polish is called Water Gun Fun, and as the description states, nothing says carnival like a water gun game, and nothing says summertime nails like this blue jelly polish packed with multi-chrome flakes and hollow microflakes. So this polish makes me super happy. I love anything inspired by water. I love the combination, like I mentioned earlier, of pinks and blues. And of course, you know that I love my hollow flakes. So this one has everything that I love. It also has a fantastic formula. I built this one up in 3 coats, and you definitely want a good glossy top coat. It has a tiny bit of texture from the flakes, but the top coat takes care of that. So this is it in 3 coats plus top coat. My nails look so beautifully aquatic. Anyway, as you can see, these flakes shift around quite a lot. It's really beautiful. Another polish that would look fantastic matte. and I'm going to show you a quick comparison of the Glisten and Glow from this month and the Paint It Pretty polish. They are quite different, in case you were wondering. So I really cannot pick a favorite. Oh my god, this squeaking chair though is truly driving me insane. I can't pick a favorite because I literally love every single one of those polishes, and like I can't. I mean, sometimes I say I can't pick a favorite and I kind of could pick a favorite, but in this case, I truly cannot pick a favorite. I'm really glad I was sent these polishes because otherwise I'd be buying them. They're all so gorgeous. I am completely obsessed, and yeah, I'm really curious to hear what everyone thinks. I'm curious to know which one of these are going to make it into your shopping cart. In terms of polishes that I didn't get to swatch, but obviously would have loved to receive as PR. So hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I'm absolutely going to be buying the Polished for Days polish. I think that one is so beautiful. So let me know what's on your wish list. Let me know which of these you liked best. And also let me know if you have seen Our Flag Means Death. And also just tell me you're gonna watch it even if you're not, because I need you to watch it, because I need everyone to watch it so that it can get renewed for a second season. Anyway, I hope you have a great day wherever you are, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye!